How did the Pinochle tournament come about?
Well, it started when Kevin come up with the idea that he thought all of the Vetelsons should get together to play Pinochle. So we just kind of ran with that. Once he wasn't able to do that with us, we decided that we just wanted to get the family together to play Pinochle, because that was the true intention, and just doing it in his name and his honor was kind of a cool thing.
It's perfect outside, it's like God let me dial up the weather. Got the whole crew here, I ain't seen some of them in forever. It's one of those never forget it, better stop and take it in kind of scenes. Everything's just right, yeah, except for one thing. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here, cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments that's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. You should be here. You'd be taking way too many pictures on your phone, showing them off to everybody that you know back home, and even some you don't. Yeah, they say now you're in a better place, and I would be too if I could see your face. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here, cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments that's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be.
My favorite thing about the tournament is seeing everyone. Sometimes the cards are good, sometimes they're not good, but the people are always nice, and it's always good to see them.
Called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep,
my favorite thing about the card tourney is whiskey, Budweiser, the food, of course, who doesn't like the food, and, well, Jello shots, there's that. Oh, I don't play cards, but I like watching cards. The last game, that's pretty fun. The baskets, those are pretty cool. That's it, but whiskey, mostly.
Count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops.
My favorite memory of the card party is probably going to be when we pulled 23 tricks, Roger and I did, and I did have an ace in trump. That was pretty cool. Here's Kevin's backdrop right here. Anyone recognize that one?
When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody.
I like the Pinochle tournament because the Pinochle tournament is about family.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm here for the beer! Hey!
I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's to your way.
My favorite thing is playing with my cousins.
Your week, your month, or even your year, but I'll be there for you.
When the rain starts to pour,
I'll be there for you.
like I've been there before.
I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too.
Hi. The reason I like the card party is because Kevin decided that we were going to have a card party and we were going to play Pinochle. And I played Pinochle with him one time. He wasn't happy about having me for partner, but we beat the pants off Rhonda and Kimmy Ellen.
I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
My favorite thing about the Pinochle tournament is playing at the park with my cousins.
There for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break.
I like the card party every year because it's a chance to get together with relatives and friends that you haven't seen for a while, and play cards is always entertaining.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
As I reflect on the Pinochle tournament, I still find it amazing that 9 years have passed, and this is the 10th time we are gathered together to remember Kevin's wonderful, too short life and his impact on us. Each year I am excited to see who will come, who will I draw for a partner, how many crock pots of food are brought and ultimately consumed. And we won't talk about how many beverages, but Jim, Chris, Mike, or Wayne, my glass needs refilling. I am humbled by the generosity of our family in support of the Hope Lodge and now Farm Rescue. I think Kevin's legacy is not only his family, but the multiple generations of the Vedelson family who gather together each year in a common cause to celebrate us together. Here's to our family. We are always better together.
Can't none bring me down, I said. Bring me down. Can't none bring me down. The love is too high to bring me down. Can't none bring me down, I said.
Start recording and do that again.
Do what?
Hey everybody, it's Al here in Sundance Dining, and Dale's about to give you his favorite things about the Pinochle Tournament.
Pinochle Tournament? I don't understand Pinochle. So I look at people's cards and I'm lost the whole time. But my favorite part is really when we talk about memories of Kevin and you know, having a good time together.
If you know what happiness is to you, because I'm happy. Clap along if you
Play that song, the one that makes me go all night long.
The thing I like about the Kevin Vedelson Pinochle Classic is that family gets together and it's on a good note. We have good memories of Kevin we enjoyed hearing. We have great food. And of course we have Pinochle to play. And as this time I ask everybody to raise your glass and make a toast with me to the King of Chester Township. Cheers.
All the rounds and they're all dolled up. DJ, please don't let me down. When you gonna play that song? When you gonna earn that pay? When you gonna play that song and make my day? She said, play that song, the one that makes me go.
There lies the King of Chester right there, buried in a snowdrift right now. Thought of another good one. The reason we do this whole card party is because of getting all the Vedelson family together, and so far it's been pretty awesome. So we appreciate everyone coming to this event every year and supporting it like you do. So thank you for that. Kevin thanks you too.
Hey, Mr. Guitar, when you gonna strum it? My girl just heard the song and you should play it.
My favorite part of the Pinochle Tournament is just getting to see family that I don't get to see all that often.
My favorite part is the raffle at the end of the night. Tell them, what's your favorite part of Pinochle? Say kids.
And make my day. She said, play that song, the one that makes me go all night long.
Well, we grew up down by the railroad track, shooting BBs at old beer cans, choking on the smoke from a Lucky Strike somebody lifted off.
My favorite thing of the Pinochle Tournament is playing around in the Plumber Hall.
Singing loud and proud to give me 3 steps, Simple Man and Curtis Slow. We were good, you know. Got some discount knowledge at the junior college where we majored in beer and girls. It was all real funny till we ran out of money and they threw us out into the world. Yeah, the kids that thought they'd run this town ain't a-running much of anything. Just loving and laughing and busting our asses, and we call it all living the dream. But these are my people, this is where I come from. We're giving this life everything we've got and then some.
One of my favorite memories of the card party is actually from year 1, and that's because Anita won. And if you know Mark and Anita well, you know that they are very competitive. So when Anita won, it was the last game, and she looked at Mark and he went, because he knew at that point no one could ever take that away from her, and he could never get that title. So that's probably my best memory. My second best memory is, and Chelsea, please put my video before Kyle's, is when Kyle and I picked each other for the very first card party also. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is fate, we're gonna win. So I know that will be Kyle's favorite memory.
Come from
we've got and then some. It ain't always pretty, but it's real. It's the way we were made, wouldn't have it any other way.
Come stop your crying, it will be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong.
My favorite thing about our card party is that we've come together as a family to do good.
My favorite thing about the card party is you're watching my son win the tournament. I thought that was pretty awesome. But I got one story I do want to share, and it kind of goes that playing cards with Kevin and Kim a few years beforehand, we'll come to learn one thing. Rhonda and Kevin both like to talk a lot. And Kim and I finally had to come up with a system so they could talk. They each had to learn how to raise their hand if they wanted to talk, because we never got anything accomplished otherwise. That's it.
You'll be here in my heart, always. Why can't they understand the
Gosh, what's your favorite part of the Pinochle tournament?
My favorite part of the Pinochle tournament is drinking beer.
I know we're different, but deep inside us, we're not that different at all. And you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? We need each.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
So my favorite thing about the Pinochle tournament is hearing old stories about Kevin and catching up with everybody, and definitely making idle threats that I'll eventually learn how to play this game and definitely come for the crown the next year.
Good night, I feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's get off.
I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel.
Hey guys, I just wanted to let everybody know that I really enjoy coming to this tournament every year. The people are always great, the food's amazing, and winning is fun too. You know, there's a debate going on right now. Is it Tom Brady or is it Cody Bottom? That's the GOAT. You know, time will tell. Alexa, play my song.
All I do is win, no matter what.
And then we'll do it again.
Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it. Let's live it up and do it, and do it, and do it. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young. I want to be forever young.
Farms and the RDOs of the world and whatever to furnish this for this program to make it work, because without them and without the sponsors, Bill and his crew wouldn't have a whole heck of a lot to do for us, would they? They just wouldn't. And I understand that. So I'm really thankful to those sponsors. Farm Credit Services of America, they do anything from insurance to banking to, they're really a well-rounded operation. I do some work with those people. They're not the only ones, of course, but I do some with them. But they're the first ones to contact me about farm rescue. I think one of them had seen somebody at a booth at one of the farm shows this winter, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I wasn't here to go to the farm shows, but that's what I was told anyway. So that's kind of where it all got started. What happened to me is I wasn't feeling really well early this year in January, so I went to the doctor with a simple case of pneumonia, and turned out I had some scans because the pneumonia didn't go away, and it turned out that I had lung cancer. And actually I've heard about farm rescue from a friend of mine at Farm Credit down the road, and called me and asked me if I might be, when I was taking treatments, if I'd be interested in maybe having farm rescue come and help me put in some of my crop this spring. And not knowing exactly where I was going to be, whether I was going to be dead or alive actually, or taking treatments, or what was going to happen, I said yes, I think that'd be a good idea. So he helped me with the application and sent in some of the needed paperwork, and then I was contacted back by Farm Rescue's office, and then eventually from Bill, and said if they could get here they would. It'd probably be after the middle of May, and I understood that, which is probably my busiest time because we're planting soybeans, and it worked out real well. They got here in a timely fashion and helped me for a couple of days, and got me to the point where I'm at right now. The application process was real simple. It was a simple description of land and property that I would be farming, and a balance sheet. And of course I didn't have a current balance sheet because I usually do those in January, but I had an 08 balance sheet. But anyway, you send those in because they want viable operations to help also. They're not going to come in and hand me a check and say, you know what, Kevin, we just bailed you out. But a real simple application with the description of my properties, each parcel of land that I farm, where it was at, and approximately how many acres of what I would be planting as a whole. And that was about it. Sent it in, and I believe it's reviewed by a board. A board reviews it, and they approved the app, but they didn't know about the timing. And I was called by, I can't remember if it was one of the gals in the office, Mary.
Good afternoon, Farm Rescue. This is Mary.
And she said that it would probably be after May before they could get here because with the late spring. I think Bill said it pretty well too when he said that. He said I believe he mentioned the word family farms. And he came from a family farm himself, and explained all that to me, and I really respect the fact that, you know, with the things he's been able to accomplish with his life, that he still likes to get back to the dirt where he belongs, and I think he explained that because he came from a family farm, and this is a family farm. There's a lot of farms probably that aren't family farms anymore, but this is a family farm, and so I think that's what it's directed towards doing, and it works. I've had to learn to take help, and I'm not one to need help. I've always been able to do anything I need with my hands and my head. Farmers are an independent bunch of people as a rule, and I myself have had to learn that that isn't always the best thing in the world to be. You got to accept help with the graciousness that is given to you. I think that it's important that we all learn to do that. Otherwise, there would be nobody willing to help you. You got to be willing to accept help in order to get it. The farm rescue volunteers were here, and they were great. You know, it's really nice to know that there are people in this world that'll come and help other people without getting paid for it. It's just, you just don't find it much anymore. And they did everything they could to the best of their abilities, and friendly, courteous. You couldn't ask for a nicer set of people to show up at your farm to help you in your time of need. The equipment was very good. The John Deere equipment from RDO was modern, worked very well. Everything that came along, you know, like I said, the guys that came along with it were able to run it. Everything that they had right down to, I guess right down to the vehicles and everything were good. They got around just fine. Yes, the equipment was very good. Just a big thank you to Farm Rescue for everything that they've done, and keep up the good work, gentlemen. It's a worthwhile cause. It's worth doing.